Okay, hello and welcome to part 3 of Captain Salty Pete's Let's Play Fire Emblem 7. I'm still stuck in the stupid Lynn story mode, which is unfortunate, but there's not that much I can do about it. Ellerwood's a cool guy. Helping, I don't know that. So I realized that I completely forgot to explain anything about support conversations in the past few videos. So I'll try and quickly go through that. So support conversations are kind of like if you have I'll start from the beginning. Each unit can have has like a list of different characters they can have relationships with, like friends or family or whatever. And the more time you spend those units together, like next to each other in the battlefield, the relationship will grow. The rate it grows at is different for each character and each pairing, and when they hit a certain number, you can have a conversation between the two characters. There's the C rank, the B rank, and the A rank, and once you've had that conversation, they go up a support rank, and then they also get more stats when they're next to each other, or near each other rather. So that's the power of support conversations. In addition to being a nice little cannon thing, you also get more power. So you never really want to ignore support conversations because your units won't be as good as they could be without with them. So obviously it's difficult to get every unit to have a support conversation, since you can't have every unit spending time with another unit all the time. Eventually you're going to have to move them apart. But you can do quite a few. Each unit can only have a certain number of ranks. I think it's 5 maximum you can have. Otherwise the units would just get infinitely good. And you could just like grind them up basically. So yeah, you can only have 5 ranks total. I'm gonna stick with 5. I'm not sure it's right, but I'm sticking with it. That means you can only have one A rank support conversation on each character. You can't have multiple A ranks. So if you want to see the entire story with each character, which would be impossible anyway, but I guess the entire story with one character and 2 other characters, you're gonna have to like look it up on the internet, which isn't really that big of a hassle. I'm sure there's websites. There was a website I got the quote from in the blog post. I don't remember what website it was, but it was a website, and I got a quote from it. So if you're interested in any relationships that I don't do in this game, then you can go look it up on that website. I'm not quite sure what it was, but I'm sure if you just like Googled the quote I posted, you'll find it. From what I heard, I haven't actually looked that much into the new Fire Emblem 13, but from what I heard, they're making relationships even more important than it. Well, not important. Crit! Finally, you get to see it. It's in the next video after I was waiting for it. Bugger. Oh well, now everyone got to see it. That's the important part. I think it's an adorable crit animation. It's probably like not that really big of a deal to people, but I like it. Anyway, Fire Emblem 13. From what I've heard, you can have characters actually marry other characters depending on the support ranks. So that's kind of a big deal. I didn't think Nintendo would actually make such a in-depth relationship part in Fire Emblem. You also have your own customizable unit in Fire Emblem 13. I think that's kind of cool. Like there's a unit that's just called My Unit, and then you get to name it, and it replaces the tactician in this game that I am at the moment. Florina's probably dead. I probably like fucked up. doesn't really that matter. She's not that important in this part of the game because there's not that many magic units you have to fight. Getting experience from Florina is such a bitch of a thing, is she? Oh no, he can't reach it. Never mind. I'll just send her back and heal her. I thought I'd be okay, but you know, I second guess myself at every possible opportunity. The fog settles in now? Yep. And now my vision is limited. Welcome to the fog of war, everyone. Who doesn't love fog of war? It's like you're really playing an RTS now, motherfucker. Fog of war's so scary. I find it absolutely terrifying. It's the skills you can't even use yet. Oh well. I should probably... stat? I'm gonna go with stat. Because there's a stat called there's skill. So I should try and stay away from saying that. Oh yeah, I forgot to introduce the new guy I got in this level. This guy is, where is he? Wallace. He's, an armored unit. So he moves approximately nowhere, on any given turn. But he's pretty cool. I like his character, but, in the main part of the game, you don't get him until kind of very late. So there's not really that good of an opportunity to use him if you've been using Oswald. Oswald? I think it's Oswald. The other armored unit you get, who's one of Eliwood's men. This is gonna miss. Yep. If you haven't, though, I guess you can always just use him when you do get him back. Nils, of course, like, makes... Ah! Did the wrong one. Doesn't matter. He wasn't going anywhere anyway. Nils and Ninian obviously make armored units better because you can move them more. Ugh. How inconvenient. I forgot who the boss of this level is. He's an armored unit? I think he's armored. So I'm gonna have to use... Lynn should still have the armor. Ah, but if he's armored, he's probably using a lance. And I didn't take Dorcas. I'm retarded. I need to check these things better. Oh well. I really should just, like, develop a picture-perfect memory of all the Fire Emblem stuff. But then that'll be useless because next year, if it seems good, I'll try and do a let's play. If this works out, if it turns out I'm horrible at actually doing let's plays, then I won't. But if I'm all right at this let's play, then I'll guess I'll try and do a let's play of Fire Emblem 13 when it comes out next year. I'll try and I'll make my unit a girl so that I can marry the guys and just like cross my fingers and hope there's a cute crossdresser in it. If there isn't, then like I just concede and marry the cutest guy. Oh, Wallace uses an axe. That's cool. Yeah, alright, just slaughter them. I love the attack animation for this unit. It's so sick how they just like jet propulsion the lance forward. I think it's really intimidating. Might as well. And that's why you might as well. Poor archers. So defenseless. I like how they're doing like DLC characters kind of for Fire Emblem 13. Like you can download missions with old Fire Emblem characters. I think that's cool. Let's see. Not having good luck with this guy, am I? So like you can download missions with like the Fire Emblem One pals like Marth and such, and you can download missions with Lyn and other characters of this. I've heard there's a mission you can do with Nurgle. Apparently, he's the main villain of this Fire Emblem. So that should be cool. I swear to God, if I miss again, thank God. That was just getting ridiculous. Mountains are like nigh impossible to hit people in, but let's go slaughter this guy. 100% chance. He's dead. Lightning's gonna break now though. And then Lucius will be unarmed until I can next buy him a thingy. What am I gonna do? Is there anywhere I can buy stuff on this level? No, there isn't. Bother. Oh well. Lucius is sick, he'll be fine. Fog's annoying. I still don't know what the boss looks like. I think he has a javelin? it's coming back to me now. I remember this level. I'm pretty sure he has a javelin. I'm not sure why I think that. Lucius will be fine by himself. Even without a weapon. Annoying being able to see that they spawn new units and I just can't see what they are. Oh, Myrmidon. He's like Lyn's class, except... Whoa! Just as fast as Lyn! Settle down, speed racer. No need to go so fast. Do 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 do. Do. 69% chance to hit. I'm so mature. Sane's just been dodging everything. What a true champion. Maybe I should use him this playthrough. Sane's a cool guy. He's a dead man walking now. Now that he's left the protection of his mountains. Should have just stuck in your mountains, mountain boy. Mountain boy's afraid to leave his mountain. Mountain boy's afraid to leave his mountain. No one... That's not specific enough of a reference for anyone to get that. So if you do get that Stoop Boy reference, I apologize for being a dickhead. So fragile. You can start making your way down, Wallace. I'll use you to finish off the boss, since I am a pussy. I just need to seize this level, don't I? Yes, seize gate. Off you go down, Wallace. I hope Kent doesn't die. He's not really doing as much for me as Sane is, because Sane's a sick dog G. But I still don't want him to die. Really, I'm not gonna make this into a no death playthrough because those are always annoying. Um, I'll restart levels if I lose units that I don't want to lose. And if I lose units that are just pissing me off, like Florina or something, then I might just keep going. I guess I should make this in. I can't be bothered to recruit every unit. Like I said, I don't want to do the Water Temple because the Water Temple is like chopping your dick off with a rusty machete, slowly sawing away at it. Certainly not the most fun thing I've ever done. Oh, he's a paladin! He's got 2 ranged weapons as well. That's certainly wasn't what I was expecting. I was right though, he did have a javelin. He can't beat axes though, because he doesn't have a sword or a axe reaver. So I should just take him out with Wallace pretty easily. Plus, Wallace is broken. He's one of the trap units at this point, but because you don't get him until like halfway through, maybe a bit after halfway through the main game, you can't really say he's one of the trap units. Yeah, at least this is fine. 3-hit KO with 47% accuracy. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Wallace will be fine. Poor Eagler. He has some character development. And thus, I feel sorry for him. Because that is what the game wants me to do. I think. Yeah, I'll try and use Sane this gameplay. The knight I normally use, the cavalier I normally use. He's got the highest defense stats of any cavalier, but his offense is rather lacking. So I guess I'll just be more offensive this time. Pew. Oh yeah. Florina Somoe. And she has an Onair son. Oh yeah, there's the 3 Florina sisters if you don't know, by the way. Not the Florina sisters. I forget what their name is, but they're all Pegasus Knights from that country that Florina is from. Why would you throw a hand axe when you're in melee range? I should have been paying attention to Lynn. If I lose this level because I forgot about it and she dies, I'm gonna look like an awful player. It's fine. I don't think any more units spawn from up there, so she should be good. I'm still gonna heal her. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a madman. I like the healer in Path of Radiance, Reese. He's cool. How much damage do you guys think he'll do? Enough? Not enough. He should be good. Okay, he's good. Surely the Javelin won't do 23 damage. Yeah, see, he'll be right. I wasn't expecting him to dodge that hit, to be honest, but, you know. This is fine. Should probably kill this guy to get the experience before I finish the level. Pretty sure he's the last guy left on the map. Well, let's send you up here. It's a lot more convenient when you can use multiple different characters to seize. "14. He can rescue a unit up to 14. And Sane takes out. See, the game wants you to be sympathetic to Igor. I'll do Sane and Lin. That'll be good. You can't do you can't do support conversations in Lin's mode. Because the game is a dick to you. So you have to wait until Elwood's mode to start grinding up your units. Lin's mode is so annoying. It's not that the story of Lin's mode is bad. Don't get me wrong. Like, even though it's a fairly typical story of like, oh, the tribal girl is actually a princess. Whoa. That was short. Oh, here we go. Lundgren. Even though it's a fairly typical story, it's still fairly well done. It's just that it's so completely disconnected. That's the annoying part I find. He only wanted to see his granddaughter once. I don't remember this level. Oh good, I got everyone. Sick. Oh, this is the final mode. Chapter of Lin's mode. Sick. Cool. Let's get this over and done with. I thought there was another chapter. Go, Dorcas. Cleave me a path. Because this is, not, not Hector's story. It's Eliwood's mode. After you finish Eliwood's mode, you get access to Hector's mode, which is basically the same but slightly different. And you get access to, like, some guidance chapters and a few more characters. One of those characters is, the third sister of the Florina family. So because she's only in that, I won't actually have access to the whole family. The older sister is cute, the one you get later on the Isle of Dread, or the Dread Isle. I think it's Dread Isle. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. I probably prefer her to Florina because Florina's like the same kind of character as Yukihiro from Idolmaster, which probably doesn't help anyone watching this. But she's all scared of men, and it's like, why would you become a knight, a Pegasus knight, if you were afraid of men? Not just afraid of fighting. You could probably get over that, but afraid of men. That means you're gonna have to get over your fear of men and then your fear of fighting. Look how tough Dorcas is. He's just throwing that shit everywhere. I apologize for not using you more, Dorcas. It's raining. That's gonna lower my movement. Eventually he'll be able to do a melee attack. Until then, he'll just keep throwing that hand axe until it breaks. No one can attack him anyway. What does it matter? I slaughtered all the people in this first contingent. I hate not being able to move much. It's not that I actually dislike it. It's just that I understand that the game needs to have variety. It's just that I'm not very good at these games. I get too aggressive too much, and I'll end up losing units that I don't need to lose, basically. And when I get constricted like this, I try to force everyone through, and then I'll end up with a unit being too far ahead, like Dorcas is right now. But thankfully, he's completely out of range of everything. And then a unit will die, or Hector will die, and I'll just feel silly. Look at that amazing movement range. If it wasn't for Nils, I would be going nowhere. I still am going nowhere. I'll just leave it like that. I'll wait for the rain to stop. It takes so much usages of heal to fully heal Dorcas. It just breaks healing him. So, oh, you wanted to heal Dorcas? Well, that's 30 usages of heal. See, even Florina can only go that far. She is on a flying unit. Rain is that bad in the Fire Emblem world. It turns soil into sludge, and heroes into but men. Wallace makes things so much easier. I love how battle crazed he is as well. You don't see many good guys that are battle crazed. Hate archers and their ability to ruin my flying units. My favorite flying unit in the game is Heath, the Wyvern Knight. The first Wyvern Knight you get. He's really cool. He's a deserter. And he looks all emo and stuff. And that's cool. Because being emo is cool. It's still cool, right? I know it was the trend when I was in high school. Also, Legault is all ambiguously camped towards him. No damage. Just getting to see those words in caps is so awe-inspiring. Because it's like, it doesn't matter if they crit him. They're still doing nothing to him. There is no chink in Wallace's... He dodges, and he doesn't even have to. Even taking the hit would have done nothing to this man. Jet propulsion lance. No damage is perfect. That's how disgusting it is to see those words. You got perfected. That's what happened. Why doesn't she just, like, throw her lance and never put herself in harm's way? That looks brutal, that crit. Now Sane can lead the pack. No. Wallace can lead the pack. Because Wallace is a walking tank of doom. I don't blame the man for not being able to walk far, considering how thick that suit of armor is. I'm sorry, Lucius. There's not much I can do for you if you can't get a weapon. I think he can get a weapon down here, from one of those shops. So I'll go down there and take a look. Hopefully he can. That'll make Lundgren a lot easier. Considering he's a general. Ooh, no, shaman. 5 damage seems impressive considering he's hitting Wallace. This guy's not very accurate. 58% against Florina as well. It's not like she has any terrain advantage at the moment. She's just on a city. A town. Village. Whatever. Shut up. I hate all of you. It's good. Once I'm done with this level, I get to actually play the game. Actually playing the game is always good. Also, I hear. Well, I guess this is playing the game. It's just that it's like you're playing 2 separate games, and one of them is really short and easy, and that's Lynn's story. I can't reach it. I'll take out this tree trunk. Snag. That's what it is. I should have healed. I like that you can heal units who have gone up a level, and thus their HP has increased. It's a good way to get experience. You really think Lundgren would have like a better army? Oh, it's gonna start raining. Oh god, that's gonna leave a mark. No, I shot the snag. It's fine, it's fine. I'll play a tune for Will, and then he can shoot. It's okay, don't worry, I'm salvaging everything. That's why Nils is good. Hit me for a miss. No, it's okay. I'm good, I'm good. That would have been so humiliating if it missed. How much damage did they do to Florino again? 7. There's no gap there. That's okay. Might as well, if I have the chance to attack. And she can't die. It would be funny if she got critted, but he can't crit, because he is a nameless soldier. Fighting for the man. Man. Yeah, alright, go visit the village, so. Hooray. 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 Energy ring. We'll go send Lucius down. There's no point buying anything for anyone else because this story mode ends on this level. Break your weapons upon my body. I don't know why, but it looks really cool when that sprite does that crit, even though it's just spinning. And we all know how much I hate spinning. Where's that line from, the break your weapons upon my body? It sounds like a WoW boss. Probably is a WoW boss. I don't know, I'll go look it up when I'm done. And then I'll tell you guys. I won't tell you guys. Dude, when he does it then, it looks like Wallace's body parries the lance. That's what's happening. It's not that you're doing no damage to him, it's that just by him standing there, he is parrying you. It's like he's constantly mashing forward and neutral. And then sometimes, and then all the time, he parries you. Pew. Shame I couldn't get more experience for Urk. He still doesn't kill them. So ineffectual, Wallace. Not one-shotting things. Ah! God damn it. Yeah, it's fine. Wallace is blocking the path. Nothing can harm Wallace. I think Lundgren can't, like, barely damages Wallace as well. Not all armored units have such an overwhelming advantage, just for the record. If you, you can get them like this, but you do actually have to level them up through the all, they can die stage. Let's hope this is the magic store. Yes! Oh, that's fine. I didn't really want anything anyway. I just wanted magic for Vicious. 23%. Aww. 23% hit chance to do no damage. How unfortunate. You'd feel so depressed if you were that guy. At least I think you would. I mean, people in this universe can see things by numbers, right? That's how this game works. That, like, everyone is in a universe where everything is visible by numbers. They've got, like, eyes that see this HUD, but from a first-person perspective. And thus it looks completely different. Where's Lynn? Oh, there she is. Sorry, I guess I'm just retarded. All levels gonna end up in a state where this, like, is the eventual end state, where you're just, like, cleaning up the few units that run up to you before you engage the boss. So, except for the time levels, obviously. But the difference between this level and most levels is that the most levels are actually difficult before you reach that point, whereas this level, you, like, start in a state where you're cleaning up the stragglers. That's a lie, there's plenty of levels that aren't difficult, but, they're... I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to hate more on the story mode for no good reason. Because I'm a dick. We'll go with that. That's right. He needs 75 uses of lightning. For one boss. Shut up. Don't question it. I'll do what I want. You're not my real dad. I don't know. I don't remember if the gold carries over either. I guess I never really bothered to check. Why can't you one-hit things from this? I don't think it's as cool when he does jet propulsion with the axe. I think it's cooler with the lance. The lance looks like he's shooting a torpedo. Don't be like that. Why? You can leave. You didn't have to fight Wallace. You knew you couldn't do anything to Wallace. Why would you throw your life away so? Thank God this is finally going to be over. I'll end it with Lucius. How appropriate. Unless Lundgren has a javelin. I'm not putting Lucius's life at danger. He does. What a dick. Oh well, this guy's dead. Yeah, he is. Go, Wallace. End the man. 8 damage? He does 8? How much does Lucius do? 14. How much was this? 8, 22, 36. Okay. If no hits miss, I can do this. He's got a silver lance, that's probably why. Oh, game froze up momentarily there for a bit. So, this part is going to be completely desynced from the rest of it. I apologize. I'll just try not to make comment about much things that are actually happening. Because I come from... Am I from the future or from the past? Oh, this is so risky. 28. Nils can reach there, right? He can't. Fuck. I am so bad. I can't believe I didn't check that! It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Wallace can't die anyway, so... Oh no, Lundgren heals back up 3 points. Why didn't I check if Nils could reach? It seemed so obvious that he should be able to reach. It was right there. It's not like he's going any extreme distance. Oh well. Oh, now it's raining. Yeah, you go first, Lucius. It's okay. Everything's good. It's gonna take me ages to get Lynn to the seize point because of the stupid rain next time. Oh, and I'm gonna have to attack with thingy anyway, Wallace. Oh, well, put him on 1 point. Make things easy. There we go. No, we'll finish it with Lucius. Unless Lundgren attacks Wallace. We'll leave it up to Lundgren. Come on, finish him. Yay, Lucius! Hooray! No, it wasn't the annoying little girl. It was the adorable, pure maiden. The purest of all maidens. If this game were an anime, Lucius would win Saimoe. Even though he's not a girl. Look at that stat gain. He's amazing. He's the best. Everyone loves Lucius. If you don't love Lucius, you're a terrible person. Especially considering what he just did to the boss. And so that's the end of the I just talked about a ton of stuff that had just happened. I'm a terrible person. I forgot about the desync. I'm sorry. Anyway, this is the end of the Lynn story. So the next part of the Let's Play, when it goes up, will be of the proper game. I guess I'll go through this. Yeah. So after this, we skip to Eliwood. We don't get to control Lyn or any of the units we had in this mode. We skip to Eliwood and his friends, and we say goodbye to our friends from this mode until we meet them at some other point. I think it's chapter 6. I get to see Lyn, Sane, and Kent in Eliwood's mode. That was just pulled out of my ass, to be honest. You get Urk and Sarah before you get Lyn, I think. Poor Grandad. Dying of poison. That's a cute shot. The real plot of most Fire Emblem games is, in fact, kind of allowing people to love who they want, really. We have this plot here of Lyn's grandfather refusing her daughter's love, and so he loses the ability to see his daughter and her husband, and later his granddaughter until now. And there's the GameCube, Path of Radiance, and Radiant Dawn. They have a lot of bits about racism towards the Beast people. Even this game has. I don't know if I should spoil that. I guess I won't. I'll tell you when it comes to it. You know what's cool in Path of Radiance? The dragon people. They're sick. Also, the King of the Ravens. I forget his name, but he's cool. I love him. King of the Ravens is by far my favorite beast. Yeah. Even though you only get to control him in the last level, he's such a dick as well. He talks back to you. You tell him to go fight the final boss, and he's like, "Are you serious? You want me to go fight that thing? Are you insane? I'll die." This bit's silly. The grandfather survives through the power of love, really. I guess it makes sense. If he got to see his only daughter, he'd probably be a lot happier, and that much happiness. Because he would have given up by this point. He thought his daughter was dead, so he'd just kind of give up, and then he'd die. But now that he sees his granddaughter is alive, he stops giving up. So much lesier between these two. Look at that. Lesier out the window. Lyn's Legion. Lyn's Legion just kind of gets merged into Eliwood's Greater Legion. And then I leave. Because even though everyone else is staying, fuck them. It's only been 10 chapters, sheesh. I will be a master fucking tactician. Lyn should have been in Brawl instead of as just an assist trophy. She'd be cool. Or Hector. Both of them are pretty unique. Most of the lords are sword users after all. But now we get to go through this. This kind of credit scene happens again at the end of the game as well, with all the units you have, and it's really depressing seeing a long list of slain in battle. So that's the real reason why people do no death playthroughs. The citizenry loves Sane, if you know what I mean. Sex jokes are funny. Dorcas. Yeah, he fights those local bandits. Why would they hire a mercenary to fight the local bandits? Surely they could, have their police force or something. The sheriff. Her behavior is irritating at best. I'm glad Wrath disappears. He's so boring. See, you don't even get to find anything out here about him. Oh god, I need to sneeze. Matthew disappearing there doesn't really matter because you like meet him immediately afterwards. Hooray, Lucius. Yeah, hard-eyed mercenary, Lord Raven, and Wallace, the hardest motherfucker out. when you next meet Wallace, actually, he's lost, and he accidentally finds his way onto your battlefield. As long as you believe in your heart, then something will happen. Hooray! Lynn now lives with her grandfather, as Lady Lindis of Castle Salem. Under her loving care, Lord Housen recovers, and now the two of them go for many walks in the Caelan Gardens. On clear, dry nights, Lynn can be seen, high atop a hill, near the castle. Perhaps she is remembering the home of her youth, the plains of Sisea. Don't quote me on any of these pronunciations. They're all terribly wrong. Anyway, thank you for watching the first 4 parts of my Let's Play through the boring Lynn story. Yes, I would like to save my progress. I hope to join you when I get to play the actual game, and you'll get to see me actually lose a few times because the game stops holding your hand, and you no longer have Wallace. Thanks, and as always, check for updates on all things me at www.frametrap.net. Bye!